Welcome in to Game 83 of the 2024 Banana Ball World Tour, loved by the people who say, if you take cheap shots, expect a hangover. Our cheeky friends over at Zappos. For the first time ever, Banana Ball is on tap live from the Beehive State, as tonight Salt Lake City, Utah becomes the 50th city ever to host a Banana Ball game. We, of course, have another full capacity crowd on hand here in Smith's Ballpark, AAA home of the Salt Lake Bees, affiliate of the Los Angeles Angels. And welcome inside, fired up to be back on TruTV on another wonderful Friday here from virtual Banana Land with Josh Talevsky, Biko Scala. This is a huge game for the party animals because the Bananas magic number is down to 2 with only 14 to play.
You said it best. Not only is this the 50th city that gets to experience Banana Ball, but they could experience more history as well. If the Bananas win both of these contests here in Salt Lake City, it would clinch them the season series against the party animals for the year. So they are really going to need some guys to step up to try and hold off the Bananas through this weekend, especially considering not only are they down their starting third baseman Bryson Bloomer, but we saw a weekend ago their best pitcher on tour, Drew Gillespie, go down as well. They are really going to need guys to be able to fill these voids and keep them in competitive games against the Bananas.
The odds are stacked against them, but they had a miraculous come from behind 9 straight victories at the end of last year's tour. We had Drake Toll check in with Mike Vivacis out on the Party Plaza to learn a little bit more about the party animals.
Back 2 hours before game time in Salt Lake City, thousands of people lined up behind us. Head coach Mike Vivacis of the Party Animals. What is the emphasis, the energy tonight on TruTV?
Bring everything we got. Bring everything about. Show the world what the Party Animals can do, what the Bananas to do, and just bring the electricity tonight.
Mike Vivacis, who are the Party Animals for those who are confused?
Party Animals, the wildest, funnest, craziest team in Banana Ball, and we just like to have fun out there.
Tonight, the goal is for the Animals to best the Bananas live on national television right here in front of 15,000 rowdy fans in Salt Lake City. Party on.
Thank you very much, Drake and Vava. Now that we know all about the party animals, let's get to learn the 11 rules of Banana Ball.
The name of the game is Banana Ball, and this is the fastest, most entertaining game in sports. Rule number 1, win the inning, win the point. If you score the most runs in an inning, you get a point. The most points win the game. But in the last inning of Banana Ball, every run counts as a point. Rule number 2, there is a 2-hour time limit. No new inning can start when the clock hits 0. Rule number 3, if you step out of the batter's box, it is a strike. Rule number 4, no bunting. If you bunt, you're thrown out of the game. Rule number 5, batters can steal first. Rule number 6, no walks allowed. It becomes a ball for sprint until every position player touches the ball. Rule number 7, no mound visits. Nope. Rule number 8, if a fan catches a foul ball, it is an out. In Banana Ball, everything's in play, so you better be ready. Rule number 9, the Showdown Tiebreaker. If the game is tied at the end of 9 innings, or when time expires, it is pitcher versus hitter with one fielder, and the hitter has to score. Rule number 10, the Banana Ball Challenge Rule. You, the fans, have the opportunity to challenge a ruling on the field. Rule number 11, the Golden Batter Rule. A team can send up any batter to hit in any spot in the lineup. This is guaranteeing the best possible matchup at the end of the game when it matters most. These are the official rules of Banana Ball.
Twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free?
Jackman.
What a fantastic rendition of the national anthem. And we are kick-lining our way towards first pitch here in game 83 of the 2023. Well, check that. Let's out of here. Make it 2024 Banana Ball World Tour. And let's get a look at the Bananas' defensive alignment here as their magic number, as we mentioned at the top of the show, is at 2 with 14 games to play here in the season series against the Party Animals. From left to right in the Nanners outfield, it's Robert Anthony Cruz, D.R. Meadows, and Reese Alexiades. Third to first in the infield, you see Danny Hosley, Ryan Cox, Jackson Olsen, and Eric Jones Jr. Behind the dish is Bill Leroy, and on the mound is Noah Nisnik.
And it's the Bananas starting shortstop, Ryan Cox, who continues to inch closer and closer to becoming the first player in Banana Ball history to 200 trick plays in a single season. And the rookie corner outfielders have really impressed lately. Reese Alexiades, the first rookie to 30 trick plays, and we saw 2 backflip catches from rack and left field last Saturday night.
Got a quick look at a juiced up Jesse Cole, Reginald Horton and company, as we expect first pitch to be about a minute and a half away. It'll come from this man, Noah Nisnik, towing the slab. What a rookie campaign in Banana Land he's having right now.
He is making start number 24 this season, which is the most among all Bananas, and has 9 wins and 4 losses. Those 9 wins, the most of any pitcher on tour. And he also leads all pitchers, or is tied for the lead, for most foul balls induced to fans. Niz inducing 6 of them this season, hoping for that to climb a little bit higher here in Salt Lake City. And the Party Animals, they are batting just .265 against Nisnik on tour this season. But when we focus on August alone, they are batting .189 against the rookie left-hander.
Well, let's take a look at that Party Animals lineup. It'll be the switch-hitting center fielder Reese Hampton at the top, then Chase Acuff and Jake Skoll. Cleaning it up is Dalton Cornett, Noah Fisher, Jason Swan, Tanner Thomas in the middle, and the bottom 3 you see right there, Dustin Baber, Bronson Ballholm, and Jordan Hussein.
And it's the lefty Jake Skoll, the guy you're looking at home runs in back-to-back games for the Party Animals, and we saw him take Noah Nisnik deep last weekend in Savannah, Georgia.
Party Animals need to win 13 out of their last 14 games. Last year they won the last 9. See what kind of magic they have in their hat here in 2024 as we get it down to Jesse.
Banana Nation, it is time. On 3, I need everyone here to yell, start the clock. 1, 2, 3. Showtime. Leading off for the
Salt Lake City, Utah, the 50th city to ever get live Banana Ball. How about it? Norfolk, Virginia, and Des Moines, Iowa, you just missed it by 1 spot each. Nisnik ready to rumble. And misses the outside corner with a fastball. Primarily a 3-pitch guy. Heater in the low 90s, circle changeup, and a curveball with a once-in-a-while used cutter. Makes his bacon with his control. So far, just barely missing with his first 3 offerings.
Continuing to go to that outside corner against Hampton, and a lot of close calls. His 3-0, though, will catch the corner, according to Vincent Chapman.
The pitcher's pitch on 3 balls, no strikes. Misses on the 3-1. So Hampton's got to sprint 5 pitches into the game. And you get a good look at how those have to be managed defensively. Textbook sprint defense by the Bananas. All 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher have to touch the ball before it's live. Hampton not taking any chances, content with 1 bag.
And what makes things easier for the Bananas sprint defense is the fact that Nisnik fell behind Reese Hampton 3-0. Those outfielders were already beginning to shade in towards that second base bag to gather together, get the transition as quickly as possible, and hold Hampton to just 1 base as Nisnik checks on him.
Chase Acuff behind a ball and a strike. Make it an 0-2 count. Hampton now up to 38 sprints on the tour. That ties him with Jake Skoll for the tour lead, who waits on deck. Really impressive because Reese has only struck out 30 times. This one bounced to short, could be two, 360, glove flip from Cox to Olsen, who does the rest. Miraculous trick play, twin killing from the Nanners middle infielders.
Well, you knew with the slow chop being hit Ryan Cox's way, he was going to have some kind of magic up his sleeve on his speed to Jackson Olsen. And we saw it come out of the glove a little slow. Jackie not with the best turn over at the bag, but that's where Eric Jones Jr. comes in at first base. An incredible stretch for him to get that ball before Acuff could get to the first base bag.
Here's the aforementioned Jake Skoll. Takes a fastball just a pinch inside. Hardly a flinch after the fastball fired behind his derriere. Skoll, a former first-round draft pick, having a superb fourth Banana Ball World Tour. Tried to hold up on that one. Ends up evening up the count with the foul ball.
We've seen nothing but great things from Jake Skoll, especially his last 5 games. All of them multi-hit affairs. And again, he's got back-to-back home runs and back-to-back games for the Animals as fouls off the 1-1 and now finds himself behind in the count.
The Bananas typically give him a steady diet of off-speed and breaking balls. Nisnik so far with nothing but heat for Skoll. Sticks with it, misses up and in. Jake leading the tour with his 10 homers, 5 triples, and 21 doubles. And it looks like he may have another extra base hit right here. Meadows can't cut it off, and Skoll is going to coast into third with a stand-up triple. It's his tour-leading 37th extra base hit.
Coming into tonight, 48.5% of his total hits went for extra base hits, and he benefits from a little bit of a misread in center field from DR Meadows. But nonetheless, Jake Skoll, a very aggressive base runner, now finds himself 90 feet away from scoring the first run tonight for the Party Animals that they hope will turn into a point.
Dalton Cornett slaps this one the other way. Cox under the leg, across the diamond in time. The glove magician with 2 trick plays. He's up to 180 on the tour as Nisnik strands Skoll on third base.
Despite the extra base hit from Jake Skoll, that is a 3-minute and 59-second first inning for Noah Nisnik. A really solid mark.
Nothing new for the pride of St. Louis, Missouri, as we get a look at the Party Animals defensive alignment. In the outfield left to right, it's Noah Fisher, then Hampton and Skoll. In the infield third to first, you see Jordan Hussein, Acuff, Dustin Baber, and Jason Swan. Catching is Bronson Ballholm, and on the bump is Garrett Delano.
And it's actually Garrett Delano, a guy you need to focus on the mound, is leading all pitchers with his 8 trick plays on tour. And meanwhile, for Chase Acuff, leading all Party Animals with those 130 trick plays. And for Dustin Baber, last Saturday, had a 22-game trick play streak snapped against the Bananas. He's going to try and start a new one here tonight in Salt Lake City.
Well, let's zoom in on Delano here on his 3rd World Tour, hailing from Callahan, Florida. He's been a Party Animal in all 3 tours in Bananaland, and he just gets better with age.
It's unbelievable what we're seeing from Garrett Delano, making his 22nd start this season, 8 wins and 4 losses on tour, and he's having an incredibly strong month of August, a 1-0 record, 13 1/3 innings pitched, 9 strikeouts, a 2.02 earned run average, and averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 20 seconds.
If we can sneak a quick look at the Bananas lineup, you'll see DR Meadows at the top, and Dan Oberst and Eric Jones Jr. Reese Alexiades cleaning it up. And DR, first pitch swinging. High pop, shallow left center. It's going to fall in for a knock. Good job by Hampton firing that ball in. Keeps Meadows at first with a bloop base hit.
Excellent work by Reese Hampton to be there, try and keep the speedy DR Meadows from getting an extra bag there. Just a professional play overall from Hampton. This is a promising start for the Bananas in the bottom of the 1st.
Tour leader in batting average and on base percentage leads off first, as Delano gets a strike on the outside corner here to Dan Oberst. Oh, and 2 Firm fastball from Garrett. 5-pitch mix, 4-seam, 2-seam cut fastballs, curveball, and a changeup to round it out. Good job there by Dan. Ends up chasing a pitch, but gets a piece of it. Always a thrilling battle between these two. Best of friends in Banana Land. A lot of sparring on the jiu-jitsu mats. Both huge MMA enthusiasts. Bragging rights always on the line. That one bounces in front of the plate. Meadows trying to get to second, and he will. Aggressive base running pays off. That ball barely got away from ball home. But Tyler Gillam's green light special base running system on display right there. Pressure bursts pipes.
Well, for DR Meadows, a man who is not shy about taking the extra bag and getting aggressive. We saw all the way back when he was a collegiate Banana, perfect in his stolen base attempts. And now finds himself in scoring position as this one is popped to Dustin Baber, who will receive the banana ball behind his back for the first Party Animals trick play of the night.
That was delightful from the man who goes by Derek Ginger around these parts. Never seen somebody make a behind-the-back snag on a little flare like that before.
And made it look so nonchalant at the same time.
With the inning-winning run in scoring position, nonetheless. 1-0 count here on Eric Jones Jr. Has 25 walk-offs on the tour. That's second most in Banana Land. Only trails Michael Vitamin Deeb. He comes up empty on the off-speed there from Delano. EJ having a tremendous third tour. Hitting .335. It's .437 on base percentage, only a point behind the Doctors for the tour lead. And of course his 9 home runs pacing the way for the Bananas.
Yep, for most of the season it's been Eric Jones Jr. has been leading all players in home runs. Now finds himself 1 behind Jake Skull. He's actually yet to collect a home run here in the month of August, which would be the first time that has happened since all the way back in the beginning of the tour in February, as he swings 3-1 and fouls this one behind the dish.
Talk about it a lot on these broadcasts, but it bears repeating. This is where Banana Ball is so tough on pitchers. Ball 4 will score Meadows from second. The Bananas would win the inning. That's exactly what Delano fires. Nowhere close. EJ grabs his 26th inning ender of the year. As the Doctor with a backhand spring onto home plate, Nanners lead 1-0.
Well, that's just an added element to Eric Jones Jr.'s game. The third most ball 4 sprints on this Bananas squad. And it leads to the Bananas' first point in this ball game. 1-0 Bananas after an inning of play.
And we say goodbye to TruTV. We say hello to YouTube. We toss it right down to Jesse so that you guys can get a little bonus contos here on the promotion side of things.
Kid comes home and all they want is a big hug. Well, we're going to change that up and make it even a little bigger here in Banana Land, because we've got 4 little ones out in center field. Quinn, Easton, Stevie, and Kayla. And this is called the Coming Home Race. We have their 4 moms here, and they are going to be running 400 feet to come home to mommy, and we're going to see who wins this race. Kids, on your mark, get set, go! And here they go. It looks like Kayla's off to a good lead. Wait, look at Stevie with the white shirt. Look at Stevie run. She wants to come home to mom. But Easton's coming on strong. Look at that speed. And going for the run through the line. And a big hug from, and the hug from mommy. Kayla in first.
Welcome back to Banana Ball Live on
TruTV
for our 3rd straight Friday of 5 in a row that we've got on the docket. coming to you from Salt Lake City, Utah. Smith's Ballpark here in year 31 of operation. Full capacity crowd on hand for the 369th straight time in Bananaland. Got over 14,000 Utahns on hand. Well, I can't prove that they're all from Utah. I'm going to wager the vast majority are. I don't think you end up at a banana ball game in Salt Lake City if you're not somewhere in the general vicinity of the valley. I'm constantly surprised by the pilgrimages folks will take to witness our young sport. How about that 0-1 changeup? Noah Fisher well out in front. Noah Nisnik was able to strand a man on third in the first. This one chopped to Jackson Olsen. Tough play up the middle. Momentum was taking him out towards left as he fired a strike over to EJ.
That is impressive range from Jackson Olsen. Took the first step he needed to towards that middle of the infield and made a really nice crossbody throw at the same time. And he's continued to get praise from his buddy at the shortstop position, Ryan Cox. Just says every day Jackson Olsen is getting better and better as a second baseman.
Jason Swan ahead of ball and no strikes. What a quick look there, hitting 308 in his second tour. Tough play here, Danny Hosley. Oh, from the outfield grass. That was a laser beam across the diamond for out number 2.
The boys in the infield flashing the leather here behind Noah Nisnik. And quickly into the second inning, it's 2 outs in just 1 minute and 12 seconds.
Tanner Tinder Thomas steps in and gets a little sweet chin music. Tanner in his 3rd World Tour. He's been terrific offensively. Every time he suits up in Bananaland, that goes back to 2018 and 19 summers when he was a collegiate Banana. Fired that one right back up at Niz and has himself a 2-out single.
It is unbelievable. Tanner Thomas, despite the lefty-lefty matchup, has really been the bane of Noah Nisnik's existence this season, batting .471 against him, and he's also reached base an additional 7 times via ball 4 sprints and hit by pitches.
He's a guy you got to keep a close eye on the base paths as well. Former Hokie leads off first base, and Dustin Baber takes a curveball just a hair below the knees. More off speed, once again low. Balls, no strikes on the party animal second baseman. That one back up the middle, it's another knock. Thomas will go station to station. Now 2 party animals on the bags with 2 down.
Well, that feels good for Dustin Baber. He was hitless across 3 games last weekend in Savannah, Georgia. Has posted much stronger numbers in road games this season. Now finds himself on base after his first plate appearance in Salt Lake City.
Peter right down the chute for strike 1 to Bronson Ballhome, switch hitting catcher out of Arizona State. Get 2 quick strikes. Nisnik, as per usual, filling up the zone. And not fooling around. Jams ball home. Hosley behind the back with the glove flip to the bare hand. Slaps a trick play on the last play in the top of the second as Nisnik strands a pair.
Despite a small party animals rally in the top of the second, again, the infielders just flash the leather defensively as you get another look at the Hosley trick play to end the top of the second.
And once again, it's just us and you, YouTube. Young Professor is taking on Jesse in the sing-off. Let's listen in, see what these folks in Utah have when it comes to voices.
Call this the winning section. First song, Shark, here we go.
Oh, yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
Get your hands up. Let's hear you.
Oh, you guys sound so good. Off to a great start. The first point of this sing-off goes to that first base and right field side. Next
So,
song.
here we go. Oh, we got this one. Here we go. Here we go.
Come on, here we go.
And have a wonderful time.
Get a good look at the Wasatch Mountains out in the distance beyond Smith's Ballpark in Salt Lake City, Utah. The crowd currently showing us what they've got when it comes to vocal performances. Looks like Bon Jovi's made it this far west.
And Dalton Ponce might be the next guy to perform in a Bon Jovi cover band.
It'll be a Bon Jovi lip-syncing band. I cannot speak for the vocal range of Ponce.
I trust in him.
Now that the sing-off has been decided, Reese Alexiades, the Nanners cleanup man, one of the most unique trips to home plate I've seen in 5 years of broadcasting Banana Ball. That guy is speed. Look at him go. Salt Lake City, the winter sports Olympic capital of the United States. So the folks to lend us one of those sweet uniforms for the skiers as Reese tries to figure out how to get out of his skis.
Just shredding a little gnar. What more would you expect from a native of Manhattan Beach, California?
Now, I thought shredding gnar was for snowboarders only. I did not know skiers can shred gnar.
I think they can. I think. I could be very wrong.
Says the guy from Athens, Georgia. A skiing haven. All right, Reese is going to keep the ski boots on and take a swing and a miss. Looks like traction might be a bit of a problem. As he sends this one deep out to center. Reese Hampton at the track. It's gone! Reese Alexiades, dead central, walks off the second inning.
Well, when you're wearing the big boots that Reese Alexiades has got on, you're only trying to swing for the fences. And that is now his third home run in his last 5 games for the Savannah Bananas, who all celebrate skiing behind him as he comes around to touch home plate.
You can't make this stuff up. That's 420 feet to dead center. Alexiades banged it off the batter's eye. Plenty of room to spare for Super Reese. Another couple looks at the inning-ending swing. Nanners are up 2 points to nothing. 2 innings in here in Salt Lake City. YouTube, that's one of the coolest things I've seen in my life. Let's get it down to Maceo so we can dance our way to the third. A lot of cheers, mostly boos for the BYU mascot. How about Cosmo the Cougar joining Maceo Harrison and the fellas to dance us to the third inning here tonight? And fired up with the boys. A lot of cheers. More boos than anything, though, from the full capacity crowd here in Salt Lake City.
It's a little more Utes territory, I must say, but you can hear the occasional cheer for Cosmo. Guy sure got some moves.
As my dear friend Paige Dennis so eloquently put it in high school, any publicity is good publicity. Just good to get a reaction. 2 balls and no strikes here on Jordan Hussein. Oh, Niznik has already spun 2 scoreless frames. Hosley got it between the legs, rifle across the diamond. He's putting on a defensive clinic at the hot corner.
3 unbelievable plays already in this ball game, and the last 2 have come with trick plays as well for Danny Do-It-All. Now up to 41 on the Tories, you see the between the legs transition and the perfect throw over to EJ at first.
Hussein's is fast as you're legally allowed to build a human being. It's not like it was Jorge Posada busting it down the line. That was a gutsy move by Danny Do-It-All. We're back at the top of the order. And Niznik's gonna break out a little dance with Olsen, Cox, and Meadows as his backup dancers. Bill getting into it as well, chopped right to Cox, who pulls off 3 trick plays. He'll only be credited with 1. It's a trick play out, but he rips off 3 tricks nonetheless for out number 2.
What was just perfect positioning in 3-2-2 defense, as you see Cox, a little between the legs transition himself, kiss of the ball, and then throw over to EJ.
Quick couple outs here in the top of the 3rd. Now Chase Acuff. The number 2 hitter is, we'll check in with Super Reese out and right. Sam Bauman, what's going on?
Hey, Vico, Josh, we got the Superman Reese Alexiades. Didn't have time to change. Reese, talk to me about the home run there. Oh, you need this? Oh, that's Reese, guys. That's all on me. That's my fault, guys. He doesn't have cleats on. Don't go through. Oh, my goodness. Don't throw on Reese. He's got no cleats. He's wearing a ski suit. Don't run on this guy. Don't run. Reese, explain the swing. The first swing looked uncomfortable.
Yeah, first swing was horrible. I knew Delano was going to come out with the fastball. He was using Stilts' bat. Shout out Stilts. Honestly, wasn't too happy I was using his bat. I was like, can't give me my bat. But it helps because it's lighter. My bat's too heavy for those boots, so.
Did you just hit the home run because you figured it's going to be too much work to run around the bases in these ski boots?
Yeah, I mean, the ski boots felt like they were 20 pounds, and I just knew if I were to be able to jog somehow, it's what the people want. So that's what we just had to do.
Explain the emotion from skiing in, Reese. Obviously, you're an avid skier, as Vico and Josh pointed out, in California. I'm sure a lot of experience on the mountains. And then swinging in, clocking a home run. What's going through your mind?
I'll tell you what, we played in 3 or 4 MLB stadiums so far, and I've never been more nervous on a baseball field than that, because that was hard. And I'm predominantly a snowboarder first. I haven't skied since like I was 8, but I didn't really tell them that.
But you've been on the mound before. Reese, are we in the right position?
No, we're not.
Where do we need?
Yeah.
Reese, let's walk in together. So we had a discussion before the game, Vico, Josh, just for friends at home. Reese was really deciding which bat to use. We went through which bat had more home runs, and then Stilts' bat. You going to keep that one around then?
So Stilts came up to me and said, I just got to start using his bat more often. But, I don't know, I don't got the boots on now, so it might just be a one-and-done thing. I think I'm going to go back to my bat.
A lot to think about. Vico, Josh, Reese Alexiades, what can't this guy do? Olympics 2020, whatever. He'll probably be there.
Thanks so much, Sam. Let's toss it down to Jesse.
We're going to have to go get the sheet, the pillows, the comforter, and the first one to dive on and hit the sack will be the winner. Yep, this is weird, but we're going to try it. On your mark, get set, Go. And look at them go. Kelsey, we got one down. All right. There's your bed right there. It looks like Tyson's getting it going. No, you got to go all each corners, all 4 corners. All right, there we go. All 4 corners. Oh, this is not making the way we hoped it. There's one. All right, this is an interesting bed. Look at the speed. She's trying to catch up. Here we go. Look at Kelsey go. All right, we got 2 pillows. You got to catch up. We're going to the comforter. All right, and the final one. Let's see what's going to happen here. You got to get the comforter on. Good speed. And there we have our winner. And might as well hit the sack just because. Oh, right at the head. And let's hear it for our winners, Lauren and Tyson.
Big congratulations to Lauren and Tyson. Our victors and hit the sack as we head to the bottom of the 3rd inning. Garrett Delano's gotten no run support from his offense. There was a walk-off sprint from Eric Jones Jr. that won the first, then a walk-off home run by Reese Alexiades to win the second, and that was an illuminating interview Reese had with Sam there, barefooted out in right field, and hit the walk-off homer with Stilts' bat. Foul ball not caught off the bat of Jackson Olsen.
I mean, sometimes you're just looking for a little bit of luck up at the plate. I'll tell you what, I bet if Stilts comes up to bat tonight, he's going to feel pretty blessed swinging that piece of lumber after what Mr. Alexiades accomplished. As this one is hit over to Jason Swan, a couple of dribbles, and a feed under the legs to Garrett Delano at the first base bag. Jason Swan with the Party Animals' 2nd trick play tonight.
Swanee's up to 35 now on the tour in 45 tries. Added some spice to the first out here in the bottom of the 3rd. But Leroy's experiencing a bit of a power surge as of late. Nanner's catcher in his 7th year. I didn't hit his first home run until year 4. He's got 2 here in year 7, and the doubles are coming as well.
Well, what really stands out, 38% of Bill's total hits this season have gone for extra bases. Last year, that rate was 21%. We've seen quite the offensive evolution. And how about this? We've seen a trick play evolution from Jake Stoll as well, trapping that one outside of the mitt and bowing to all the fans. Now 9 trick plays in this ball game already between the Bananas and Party Animals.
We're not yet through the 3rd inning. Neither is Garrett Delano. He's got to get through Robert Anthony Cruz, the former Washington Nationals minor leaguer. Back with 7 home runs here in his rookie Banana Ball season. 4th overall on the tour. He's putting up some tremendous numbers, all the while hitting .320. Should not be forgotten.
When you look at the isolated power numbers for Robert Anthony Cruz, has a .206 mark, which is considered excellent by many. Fortunately for Rec, he will strike out swinging. Garrett Delano actually just registers 3 outs in 1 minute and 48 seconds on the mound for the Party Animals. First time the Bananas have been held scoreless in an inning tonight.
Ground out, fly out, and the strikeout. What a change up there from Delano. He holds serve. Nanners still lead 2-0 after 3. And for us here on YouTube, the Banana Band blasting away in Smith's Ballpark. YouTube, I must confess, I cannot stop looking at the Wasatch Mountains out in the distance. They are majestic. No idea. Zach Frangelo is trying to communicate something with us. I don't know how Zach Doesn't, yep. There it is. Banana Band just finished up another unbelievable set. Layering on their horns, slapping the drums, to the delight of our full capacity crowd on hand here in the capital of the Beehive State, Salt Lake City, Utah. Well, Charlie in there for strike one from Noah Niznik, who's working on 3 scoreless innings so far tonight. He's got 4, 5, and 6 due to swing it for the Party Animals as Vincent Chapman calls time, dusts off home plate, and sends his mask a very impressive 93 feet high in the air.
Well, the altitude, I think, will help Vincent Chapman there. He's going to put up some elite numbers here in Salt Lake City.
Makes sense. Over 4,200 feet above sea level. It's got to help with the mask tosses. Don't ask us scientifically why that's the case. It's kind of one of those unexplainable phenomenons. Vincent taking full advantage. Cornette grounded out his first time, and that's not a surprise because Cornette's one of 8 Party Animals who have been retired via the ground out. In fact, all 9 outs for Noah Niznik have been on grounders. The only reason why he's got 9 is because one of them was a double play. And that's going to end that streak. Broadcasters jinx in full effect as Alexiades behind the back with a twirl, a version of the tornado catch there for everybody.
Well, finally, the outfielders are getting in on the trick play fun. We saw Jake Skull with one in the bottom of the 3rd for the Party Animals. And now Reese Alexiades with trick play number 31 of his season.
Didn't get the full 360 rotation that he dreams of on it, but it was on the run. We can give him a break for what he was able to pull off. Looks like Noah Fisher thinks it's sweater weather here in Salt Lake. I firmly disagree. It's 80 degrees right now. I'm sure a lot of the year here in Salt Lake City becomes sweater weather. But on August 30th, we're just not there, Noah. Oh, okay. Now I get why they're doing the song. It's an excuse to get rid of the jerseys. Is that a sweater? It looks like a sneed. It's from One Fish, Two Fish, Blue Fish for, I think, right? Oh, it's from the Lorax.
Yeah, holy smokes.
Couldn't land the plane. Well, the thing is, they had the fishes in that one as well. Dr. Seuss loved the fishes.
That's very true. He's an environmentalist at heart.
I just discombobulated myself. It's pretty embarrassing. Big Seuss guy growing up. Had his complete works in one giant, like, encyclopedia-sized book.
Wow.
Correct.
No wonder you're so good with your words. You're just reading from the master.
I mean, this thing's got like coattails on it. Where did they find this sweater? Fisher into his own dugout, clips Dalton Ponce, who looks like is A-OK, thankfully. Currently being ridiculed by Connor Higgins and company. I think they'd help their teammate out. Peter just misses the outside corner.
You big sweater guy?
Love him.
Me too.
I'm a big sweater guy. Always have been. There's the circle change as Niznik gets his first strikeout of the ball game. He's going to stanky leg. Makes sense.
Great execution there. That's what's made Noah Niznik so darn effective. Throwing that changeup to the right-handed batters on that outside corner, getting them to expand their zone just a little bit as we go from a man in a sweater to a man in a fur coat. Jason Swan up to the dish.
If you had to wear one on a first date, Either Niznik sweater or Swan's vest. What's the choice?
Fur coat. Wow, I'm going bold.
That's shocking.
I want to be remembered.
That one laced fair down the left field line. Swan gets good lumber on the off speed, and he's going to think about three. Slams the brakes. Nice throw from Rack on a hop to Hosley.
It was excellent hustle from Jason Swan. And with 3 doubles in the month of August and really fueling the middle of this Party Animals lineup, as it's now up to Tanner Thomas to try and come through, who is 1 for 1 against Niznik in the ballgame.
Swan pulled off a little rubbing the belly celebration there that was made famous in the Little League World Series. Big congratulations to Florida, taking home their first Little League World Series championship last Sunday. Fantastic final game against Taiwan. Thrilling stuff, extra innings. Bonus contos with Little League World Series on the line. That was a thrill to watch. And I don't think it could have ended in any more heartbreaking fashion for Taiwan. Well, bunt, throw the ball to first base, no one's covering. And Florida wins. Nice stab there by Jackson Olsen, tosses it under the leg to EJ over at first. And it's 4 scoreless innings on the bump for Noah Niznik.
The rookie left-hander continues to roll on the mound for the Bananas. Party Animals going to have to figure something out offensively to get back into this ball game in Salt Lake City.
And YouTube, it's Hey Baby O'Clock.
Upper deck on your feet, because we're going to get a big Hey Baby. So I need everyone
sing,
hands in the air. Hands all the way in the air. All right, Shark, let's get it going. Let's clap our hands. Here we go.
This is a tremendous arena for Banana Ball. Holy moly.
You guys look so good tonight.
It's the fields with the berms that just add
Now
that
let's get those arms waving.
extra
Here we
level
go.
of pizzazz. Good time to be looking out at Smith's Ballpark, too. Golden hour. My beloved
Keep
Wasatch
it going. Here we go.
Mountains have the sun shining right on them.
And this ballpark wasn't just kind of a destination park for a lot of these
Now
players.
keep it clapping
because
as
of
we
its looks,
shovel.
but also because of that elevation, and we've saw it benefit Reese Alexiades so far in this ballgame, and we've seen a lot of guys take some mighty swings already tonight.
We're hey babying here in Smith's Ballpark in Salt Lake City, Utah. Hope you're hey babying with us at home. We're on the road, wherever you are joining us here in virtual Banana Land on TruTV and the Bananas YouTube page. Welcome. Thanks for spending your Big Tiger Friday with us. And listen to Jesse Cole. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's not easy pulling off the Hey Baby dance. The directions can be confounding. When do you do the windshield wipers? When do you do the hip thrust? Should you go left or should you go right? There's many dilemmas you reach during that one.
I used to be a chronic right before my left guy.
As was I. I think that's the biggest blunder.
Oh, took me a long time to come around to see the light.
Yep, windshield wipers and the little grapevines. Left first. Ball and a strike here on Danny Hosley. Garrett Delano's 4th inning of work. Allowed walk-offs in the first and the second, but then is coming off a 1-2-3 bottom of the 3rd. For a 4th time, he has no support from the offense, so he's got to keep the Bananas off the board if he wants to keep this deficit at just 2 points.
The Bananas have a good guy up at the plate to try and set the table in the bottom of the 4th. Hosley averaging almost a hit per game this month. And we saw him post a pretty strong month of August offensively last year where he batted .300 with 5 of his 9 hits going for extra bases.
Bottom 3 in the lineup. This one rolled to the left side. Acuff attacking between the legs. Nice throw on the run for out number 1.
Chase Acuff, as sure-handed as they come over at the shortstop position, now finds himself up to 131 trick plays on the tour. Of course, probably not looking at a season where he can eclipse the 200 trick play plateau, but most certainly gunning for 150 before the season's end.
This one chopped through the right side, base hit for Ryan Cox. A little seeing eye single for the glove magician. Yeah, I think 69 trick plays across the last 13 plus games would be a tall order for Acuff to come through on. Well, it would be a very nice accomplishment to join what we expect to be Ryan Cox at the 200 trick play plateau. Cox, he already with 4 tonight, up to 182 on the year. They swap him out for Malachi Flash the Kid Mitchell, Mariners designated runner who can pinch run 1 time every trip through the order and who's going to be joining Josh and I in the booth in the top of the 6th inning for another edition of Impractical Bananas. We're going to have Cowboy Kyle, most likely should be pitching at that point. He's going to join in. And Alex Ziegler, Banana Land's bat trickster, is going to be our victim while he plays first base.
Well, we've seen what he can do with the bat, balancing it on his chin. We've seen what he's able to do in the trick play department with his glove. And now Ziggy getting in on a little entertainment fun as well.
Delano checking on Flash, as he should. Malachi tied for the tour lead in runs scored. Facing all base runners with 38 steals. He's only been caught 4 times.
There's always extra careful with Garrett Delano on the mound, as we've seen a couple times over the past few seasons. Delano with pickoffs at first base of Flash the Kid.
0-2 to Deeb. Just like Malachi leading off first base. Michael Vitamin Deeb in his 4th Banana Ball World Tour. He's been a banana the entire time. Out of Davie, Florida, former White Sox minor leaguer and Notre Dame linebacker. That one past Delano, in between Acuff and Baber. It's going to get Malachi over to 3rd. Excellent piece of 2-strike hitting there from Deeb.
Wasn't necessarily a hard hit, but hit in the right spot. Party Animals just had a little bit of a pull shift on him. Deeb able to sneak that one between the middle infielders and extend now a 14-game on-base streak.
To the top of the order we go. Tour leader in batting average, DR, hitting .353. What a second tour David Ray Meadows is having. Had a blue base hit his first time. Scored the inning-winning run in the 1st. Party Animals surprisingly have the infield back. They're going to try and turn 2 on DR, who's just about as fast as anybody in Banana Land. Going to let Flash run home unimpeded, it seems. What would be the inning-winning run? This one fouled off of Meadows. Count 1 and 2.
Well, for Garrett Delano, you know, as much of a competitor as he is, the one thing on his mind right now is trying to get the strikeout of Meadows at the dish. And of course, we know Meadows with the lowest K rate of any player on tour. He struck out in just 2.8% of his total plate appearances this season. And Garrett Delano does not care one bit. His 4th pitch, and he gets the punch out and does his crab celebration. Only 8th K on the tour compared to 28 ball 4 sprints earned for Meadows. Another look, nice cutter. Perfect placement. And then the crab celebration. It's now the fate of the inning in the hands of Dan Oberst. Deeb's going to take off for 2nd. First offering's fouled away. Soft contact for Dan his first time. Jammed on a heater. Looped the ball right to Dustin Baber at 2nd. It's been a tough go this month for Dan, batting just a hair above the Mendoza line for the Bananas. Lewicks trying to snap out of a streak. He does not have a hit with a runner in scoring position this month. That would be an opportune time for Danny Barrels.
Party Animals let Deeb take second base. Flash at third is the man who matters. Delano, a well-executed pitch away from escaping. Goes with the gas. Challenges Dan at the top of the zone, and Ober spoils it. They're typically 91 to 93 with the fastball. Remarkable changeup, which he will bury down and into righties. Ends up going off speed right there. Ober spoils another.
But Delano also has to be careful with the type of chase pitches he might choose to utilize. If one gets away from ball home behind the dish, with Flash the kid at third base, he's trying to score on a possible wild pitch.
It's going to be foul tipped, but into Ballholm's mitt. Saves it from the dirt, and Delano escapes a sticky situation. It's still 2-0 Bananas. With 4 innings behind us as we toss it down to the field to Tori Brady.
There are over 400,000 children and teens in foster care without a permanent home. To raise awareness and bring families together, we created a nonprofit called Bananas Foster. Our organization is dedicated to celebrating those in the foster care community while educating and inspiring others to get involved. Tonight, we are celebrating the Platt family. Right here in Utah, there are close to 3,000 children and teens in foster care. Christine and Brennan wanted to make a difference. They became a licensed foster family 13 years ago. Since then, they have welcomed 21 children into their home and adopted 3 into their family forever. Fans, please join us in celebrating the Platt family for making a difference right here in your community.
Good tips right there, Sean. I've always been saying you need to text 50155. I forgot you have to text bananas to 50155. I was missing an integral step there. Just learned it tonight. Another big shout out to the Platt family. Christine and Brennan, real life superheroes out here in Utah. As you can see in the background, Cowboy Kyle Lewicks. The 7-year Banana is going to replace Noah Nisnik on the mound as we head to the 5th.
Well, he is following a phenomenal outing from Noah Nisnik. In this ballpark and placed with elevation, Nisnik inducing 9 groundouts against the Party Animals. And now Cowboy Kyle takes over, out for his 27th time this season, owning a 5-2 record on tour. And what stands out, Cowboy Kyle with a 3.6% ball force sprint rate this season, the lowest mark among all Bananas. So another guy like Noah Nisnik who pounds that strike zone. And for Kyle, a 93 ERA plus on the tour, very close to being a tour average pitcher.
Kyle, born in Arlington, Texas, raised in Richmond Hill, Georgia. Gets to toss to his 7-year battery mate, going back to their freshman campaign, Bill Leroy and Kyle Lewicks at the University of North Georgia back in fall of 2016. They've lived together ever since, both at school and in Banana Land. Dustin Baber on the second pitch, he sees deep out to right. Plenty of room for Reese Alexiades. Tries to plus his tornado catch. We saw it earlier tonight on about a 180. Normally it's a 360. That was going to be a 720, but he finally came up empty on one of his tornado catch tries.
And that ends a streak for Reese Alexiades. He had converted each of his last 22 trick plays successfully and has been talking about trying to add just a little extra spin on the tornado catch. I think tried to do it right there and unfortunately came up empty as Baber finds himself in scoring position.
Watson ball home, turns around to swing it from the left side. Rounded out from the right side his first time. Ball and a strike. And the kid born and raised in Phoenix, Arizona area, around 6th grade, moved to LA. That's been home ever since. Pokes that one right back up the middle. Baber's getting a wave around. Meadows has a great arm. It's going to be up the first baseline. Nobody backing up home. That's where Luig should have been. So ball home gets an extra 90. And the rare error from Meadows.
A good piece of hitting for Bronson Ballholm. Came into the night batting just 143 with runners in scoring position, but is finally able to get those party animals on the board and also take advantage of a throw that gets away from Leroy from plate.
Party animals having a house party to celebrate. That was a movie back in the 90s, House Party. I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either, but I'll take your word for it.
I can offer no insight on the contents of said movie. As Alexiades, perfect throw home. Bill can't handle it. Right between the legs. Hussein trying to stretch it to third, and he will. So it's an RBI single for the Houston kid. He brings ball home. And the party animals, after being blanked through 4 innings by Noah Nisnik, thanks to a trick play miss to start the top of the 5th, have pushed across 2 runs.
Anytime you can get offense, especially as the visiting team, you're trying to get as many runs as you can in an inning, and that's why you're seeing the animals getting so aggressive with their base running as Hussein gets the send home and will score on a sacrifice fly from Reese Hampton. Now 3 in the top of the 5th for the boys in black and pink.
I would say, Josh, an E2 on Bill Leroy to get Hussein from second to third. That was just right through the wickets as Hampton grabs the sac fly. And now Cowboy Kyle finally gets to go from the windup again. Uh-oh! Chase Acuff sends that thing to the burn! 6th home run of the tour for Chase. It's a 4 spot now for the Animals.
Starting to pile it on against the Bananas. The move to the bullpen, not exactly working out here. The Bananas in the top of the 5th inning in the West Coast has been pretty good to Chase Acuff this season. We saw a pretty similar home run he was able to hit off of Noah Nisnik in Fresno, California in May.
That one was part of back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches to Reese Hampton and then Chase Acuff. This one, well, that one scolded it. First pitch, Jake Skoll sees. He bounces it off the right center field wall. And he's going to be in standing at second. He's now got a triple and a double on the ball game. Party Animals breaking out the big bats here in the top of the 5th. Some more loud contact right there. Dalton Cornett hoping to join the party. A ground out and a fly out so far tonight. Great scoop there by Leroy to keep Skoll at second. started with a trick play missed from Alexiades and right. Singles from Ballholm and Hussein. Two guys at the bottom of the Party Animals order. Set up Reese Hampton for the sac fly. Then with the bases empty, Chase Acuff with the smashed home run. It's now a 2-2 count on Cornett.
The Party Animals have got to feel very confident in the fact that they can claim their first point in this ballgame and cut the Bananas deficit to just one. Cowboy Kyle, though, despite giving up 4 runs in the top half, you remember, you're only likely going to give up just 1 point at the end of the day. The next inning is a completely fresh slate.
Cornett skies this one to center. Meadows backpedaling, back flipping, can't make the play. What a disastrous inning for the Nanners as Cornett will trade spots with Skoll at second. And it's now 5 home for the Animals.
Well, for Meadows, knowing that the Bananas pretty out of this inning, he figured he would try and put on the show for the fans and come up with the trick play out. Unfortunately, does not pay off. And the inning continues for Cowboy Kyle. Now over 6.5 minutes into the inning as Reese Alexiades tracks this one down towards the warning track by the right field foul pole. No trick play needed. He'll get that out the standard way.
So Lewis dispatches Noah Fisher. Now sets his sights on Jason Swan. 9th Party Animal to come to the dish here in the 5th. Well, the Party Animals should feel tremendously confident that their 5 runs are going to hold up. They did literally blow a 5-run lead in an inning 8 nights ago back in Savannah, Georgia. This one through the right side, a knock for Swan. Throw home from Alexiades is up the line as Jason takes second, slides past the bag, and that's where Ryan Cox gets the tag down on Swan. We hope Cox is okay. He's getting up gingerly, but is going to jog without any help back to the dugout. Good sign for the Nanners as the Animals erupt for 6 runs in the top of the 5th. Garrett Delano finally has some offense. He would have liked if his boys could have provided some earlier, spread it out a little bit, but he's got 6 runs to play with here in the 5th. Wow, when it rains, it pours. Ooh, baby. Boy, was it fun to see Chase Acuff hit another home run, though, I'll tell you what. That was a moonshot. All right, friends, it's going to be 3-4-5 due to swing it for the Nanners. Let's see if they can't get out of this. Well, 6-run hole they've worked themselves into. I would wager probably not. I think Garrett Delano is going to earn a point here. Hot take.
What we know, Garrett Delano, 20 more points earned than points lost for the Party Animals.
Welcome back to Banana Ball here on TruTV. As you can see, the Bananas lead 2-0 in the all-important points department. But the Party Animals lead the 5th inning by 6 runs as EJ flares a base knock the other way. To get things started in the 5th, of course, the Bananas are in the business of base runners. They need 5 guys to reach before they can dream about tying this inning. In Banana Ball, every inning is a game within itself. You win an inning, you get a point. Bananas walked off the 1st and the 2nd. which is why they lead 2-0. And the Party Animals have their bat boy. Drop the bat. It's going to go back. Been there before. Too busy flexing to remember that actually taking the bat back with you is the most important part of your job. Party Animals were held scoreless through 4 by Noah Niznik. They put up 6 runs thanks to 2 Bananas trick plays missed, as well as 3 extra base hits. As Alexiades flies out, he had the walk-off home run back in the 2nd that doubled the Bananas' lead at the time. And we saw what the trick play missed from Alexiades at the top of the 5th. The Party Animals rally started innocently enough. Could very well be the same way for the Bananas here in the bottom half. We saw that flare single from Eric Jones Jr. Now it's Jackson Olsen, 3 home runs across his last 11 contests. So this is the change up there. Delano was wondering why he didn't get a strike call on the first pitch he threw. Where is he working quick, getting the ball back and firing it right back as Olsen fouls that into his dugout. Looks like he got split, the Bananas mascot. He rips off his jersey to let the folks here in Salt Lake City, Utah know he's A-OK. Took a charge at Jackson there, too. Foul territory, ball home. Contending with Olsen, and no one's going to get the ball. Jason Swan couldn't find it. Olsen ball home. I think just thought Swanee was going to take care of it, but he reacted a little late as that thing fell back to planet Earth. Yeah, I think just a miscommunication more than anything else, and you also saw Ballholm just kind of hanging around, hung up with Jackson Olsen, who was still standing in the batter's box and trying to get him to move. I think you would have seen Ballholm rush a little more if he thought he was going to be taking priority over that foul ball. So another life for Jackie. Rounded out his first time, and he strikes out here. Boy, Delano, that changeup had some insane movement on it. It's his 4th strikeout of the game. Well, that was a tough plate appearance for Jackson Olsen. A little bit of a confusing situation with the foul ball, but also just the way that Garrett Delano started to attack him. Just rapid fire, pitch after pitch after pitch. And then, after the foul ball, things slowing down a little bit. That also includes that breaking ball you saw out of the hand of Delano. The Party Animals 1 out away from earning their first point of the ballgame. Bill LeBroy takes the front door curveball for strike 1. This one driven deep to right, Skull back on the track, jumping catch up against the wall as Delano puts up another 0. The Party Animals win the 5th inning 6 runs to nothing, and they now only trail the Bananas by 1 point.
I hope you had fun.
Another look at the inning-winning snag from Skull. And the celebration from Ballholm. Looks like the Bananas have something special cooking up here. I would wager another inning of work for Cowboy Kyle Lewis. I certainly hope so, because we're planning on having him join us on the mic. It's going to be another round of Impractical Bananas. We get to the top of the 6th inning with the Bananas leading 2 points to 1. This time we get a mic on Cowboy Kyle, but he's one of our pranksters. Alex Ziegler over at first base is going to be our target. As we've welcomed Malachi Mitchell, Flash the Kid, into the booth to join in on the shenanigans.
What's poppin', y'all? You guys doing all right?
Tremendous.
We're back at it again with another one.
Flash, what's it been like being on the mic? Mostly you were a victim once, but mostly you've been getting to create a lot of the shenanigans from a creative side.
Oh yeah, it's been wonderful. You know me, I'm the clown of the team. I like to mess around with the guys, so Impractical Bananas is just like my home when it comes to doing fun stuff up here on the mic and on the camera.
And your partner in crime has been the man coming in, currently skipping from the Bananas bullpen.
Oh yeah.
Lip syncing some There She Goes.
I have never heard this song until today.
Wow.
Yep. Shame on me.
They don't play that down in Gainesville?
No, they do not. I'm lacking a little seasoning, but I got seasoned today.
Well, to increase the seasoning of our broadcast, let's bring in Cowboy Kyle and Alex Ziegler. Oh, what a play!
Oh my goodness.
Jackie!
Well, there we go. Nice quick and early.
We gotta work quick.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I got you. We gotta go quick.
Oh yeah, all right, let's get into it. Hey, Ziggy. You got your phone on you, bro?
I surprisingly do.
Oh, well, let's give Dad a call. Let's see what Dad's up to, man.
Yeah, I'm sure they're probably watching. I know he's one of our biggest fans. You know, we got some time with Baber on the phone.
He just had surgery this morning, so
let's give him a ring and see what he's up to,
man. You got plenty of time. Baber's chugging.
I'm the man on the mound, so we literally can't play unless I pitch. I'm not going to pitch. So.
Attaboy, Baber. You guys FaceTiming him or you just regular calling him?
Just regular calling. I can't hear him.
Do you guys like my intro?
It is loud down there. It's one of the loudest places we've been in all year.
You might be sleeping.
Did you get him? Did you get him or no? All right. Well, if he answers, talk to him. If not, you're going to have to make a play.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you loud.
This is the worst slider ever.
We can hear him up here, too.
Yeah, I'm calling you from first base right now.
How you doing, Mr. Ziegler?
How we feeling?
No shot.
Man.
There we go.
How's he feeling? Is he doing good?
Good. I love that, man.
All right, hey, Ziggy, I need you to cook up here.
Hey, Dad, I just want to say I love you. We all love you.
I love you guys.
All right. I'll see you later, man.
All right, Ziggy, I need you to let Baber get off the bag, all right?
Okay.
Once he gets off, I need you to take first base out of the ground, move it, and then pick him off. See what's going on. He's not going to have a clue.
All right, Malachi, you tell me when to pick.
Hang on. Give him some time. Hang on. All right, get him. No, he's out!
I think we got it.
Hey, you might want to put that back in there.
Oh my gosh. Never in my life.
Okay, that was funny. All right. Let's see what's cooking here.
I'll do it again, I swear.
Yeah, hang on. Let's this guy work real quick.
Oh, man.
You got to get the ball down. Yeah, two.
All right, Ziggy, this is what I got here.
All right, let's hear it.
Hey, if you turn around, I stuck a chair over there for you. Yeah, go grab that chair. I need you to play first base in the chair right now. Just stick it right on the bag.
Yeah, keep your glove.
Cox is gonna hit you in the chest. I got faith.
Deal.
Be in a spot where I can
Cox is
pick
getting a ground
off,
ball
too.
here. Gonna be double play.
Just put one leg up the back. Oh yeah.
So we got the donut guy too. Hey Ziggy, if you get bored, you can balance that on your face, you know.
There it is.
Go ahead, put it on your face.
Let me throw it in the air.
Who's that over on first base with you, Ziggy? Oh my goodness.
Look at him.
Mondo.
Wow. Look at that.
To Armando.
Let's do it. All right. Time for another break.
Ziggy, can you?
Ziggy, I know you can balance anything. Can you balance my finances? Oh, Bill. Oh, jeez. Ooh.
Oh, we got a ball in there, 2-1.
I'm gonna stay in the chair.
Hey Ziggy, how about you ditch the chair? We got a bucket over there for you.
Oh yeah.
How about you ditch the glove and go ahead? If you get a ground ball here, if I don't strike him out, I want you to catch the ball in the bucket.
Alright, I'm ready for this.
Ditch the glove, you don't need it.
I heard you've been popping some trick plays with the bucket, bro.
I'm trying, man. The glove's getting too easy.
No! You'll get another one, man.
That ball is going forever, dude.
Oh, he's going three.
Oh, man.
Forever.
Okay.
You want me to keep the slugs?
The ball here, man. I do not.
Keep it, bro. Keep it.
I do not. Yeah, you might try to go back and play here. I gotta tell you, fellas, this elevation, I'm not a fan of it.
No, the elevation's not fun at all.
No, not at all.
Not good for breathing, not good for pitching.
My lips are so dry.
Hey, Ziggy, I feel like your feet are tired, bro. I think you just need to kick those cleats off and just let loose a little bit.
Yeah, let the dogs
let your back at home.
Zig. Let the big dog Zig.
Put those dogs out. You might want to put them in foul territory, though. That'd probably be your best bet. Now, the thing is that you're probably not going to have good traction with
in a
that,
bucket.
but you're going to have to make a play if Reese rolls this over, okay?
This ball's coming hot at you, bro.
Goodness gracious.
I'm trying to get you a ball, Ziggy. I promise.
You got nice form and everything with that bucket over there.
Oh, man, I like that pitch.
I don't even know how I would look in the field holding a bucket, but it looks natural. Oh,
Ziggy,
here's your moment.
Ziggy.
That boy Ziggy.
That might have been the best one yet. He was doing everything we asked for. Malachi, Biko, Josh, it was a blast. Thanks for having me. That's installment 6 of Impractical Bananas.
Thank you, Cowboy Kyle. Thank you, Alex Ziegler. And thank you so much, Malachi Mitchell, for joining us in the booth. That was a
thank you
blast.
guys. It's always fun, man. Last time I was in the booth, Bill hit his homer, I believe.
Let's see if Bill can do it again tonight. Flash, you're the man.
There it is.
All right. Made famous by Flash the Kid. He said, all right, time to go rip a bag. Well said. As you can tell, the party animals are clearly preparing for a bit of theater. As we head to the bottom of the 6th, they've got a great chance to tie this game at 2 points each. They lead the inning by a run, thanks to that Jordan Hussein triple. Welcome back to Banana Ball on TruTV. The scoreboard you see lies to you. The scoreboard's just flat out wrong. The Bananas do lead 2 points to 1, but the Party Animals lead the inning 1 run to nothing. That's pretty important as the boys in black and pink sprint out from the stands and are gonna continue this dance around the mound as Brady Keiss has emerged as the first man out of the Animals bullpen. Party Animals turning to the lefty who recently joined this squad after starting the season on Banana Ball's developmental team, the Visitors. Unfortunately for Keiss, the last time he took the mound, a victim of the home run ball, surrendered walk-off home runs to both Reese Alexiades and Bill Leroy. Now try and put up a solid frame for the Party Animals and tie up this ball game at the exact same time. He's got 1 run to work with. After Keiss gave up the walk-off home runs in the 6th and the 7th to Leroy and Alexiades, it was Robert Anthony Cruz who blasted a home run in the 8th to make it 3 straight innings, ending in walk-off homers by the Nanners. First time we've ever seen that in Banana Ball history. Was in the 195th game ever played. This is 196 as Keiss shows off why his teammates claim he might have the nastiest stuff in the Party Animals staff. Gets Robert Anthony Cruz swinging. Like a tight slider there. Throws a lot of fastballs, works in the changeup as well. When he's cooking, he's going to throw pretty much 4 out of every 5 pitches will be a heater.
and yet would really classify himself as a change-up pitcher for the Party Animals. And falls behind Danny Hosley 1-0. And then Hosley drops one into left field. The Bananas with the runner on with one out in the sixth.
The
Jesse Cole's got an
world's
announcement
tallest
for us.
hitter. Please welcome Dakota Stilts Albritton.
It's a big spot for the biggest athlete in the world. Dakota Albritton, 5 feet 9 inches tall. Jumps up to 10 feet 9 inches tall with the help of his 5-foot leg extenders. Take a look at his numbers offensively here on his 4th World Tour. Punches that one foul. He's been unbelievable on the mound. It's still a formidable foe at the dish.
Well, the last time we saw him up at the plate was in his first career banana ball start. Had a walk-off single to get Sean Fluke last Saturday. And will now try and collect hits in back-to-back plate appearances. And we've even seen his bat do damage for other guys at the plate. Alexiades collected his solo homer tonight with that Albritton lumber.
Gonna spoil this one. Out of the stadium. Not seen a foul ball caught for an out so far tonight here in Smith's ballpark. As Kais trying to keep a close eye on Hosley over at first, who represents the inning tying run. Now delivers a 2-2. This one poked to second. Baber bounces it to Acuff, and now they've got plenty of time. Chase bounces it to Swan, tried to grab it behind his back. Could not come through on what would have been a triple trick play, and still tussling down the line. Is going to be aboard on the fielder's choice.
Good hustle there for Dakota Stilts Albritton. About as hard as he can run on those stilts. And you really just appreciate the try made there from Jason Swan to try and collect one of the finer triple trick plays we'd have seen in Party Animals franchise history.
Would have earned the point for the Party Animals as well. As you see Flash plays. Got down to the field in record time. He's in the booth with us in the top of this inning. Now he's pinch running over at first for the second time tonight. Tanner's designated runner. Michael Deeb represents the inning-winning run. He's ahead 2 balls and no strikes. And a single his first time. And well out in front of a 2-0 changeup. There's the fastball, and it ends up plunking in pride of Davie, Florida. He's going to ask for a pillow, and he's going to go after Kais. And we've got a pillow fight. Both benches emptying. This has turned into a full-blown fracas. Pandemonium in Salt Lake City. As Shark calls time on the pillow fight, Deeb will take his free base.
You could see all of a sudden Michael Deeb signaling to the dugout that he needed something, and kind of reminiscent, you know, you'll see a batter start to walk down to first base, think about charging the mound. This time Deeb just wanted to get a little more creative and go about it with a pillow fight.
Smart to go to the mound with a weapon instead of empty-handed. Like Bryce Harper when he charged the mound and started his battle with a fling of his helmet
against Hunter Strickland.
San Francisco. So Deeb held on to his weapon. He's aboard for the second time tonight. Inning tying run in scoring position. Inning winning run at first. 2-1 count here on DR Meadows at the top of the order. Get 2-2. Beautiful catch on a ricochet, but catches on deflections do not count as outs in banana ball. Has to be clean straight off the bat with the hand, glove, hat, thighs we had seen a couple weekends ago in Norfolk, Virginia. Ball 4 will tie the inning. Runners Bananas will be off on the pitch. Here's the payoff. And it's bounced to the left side and through. Throw home from Fisher. Ball home, can't handle it. And Deeb's going to end up at third. Meadows follows into second. What a clutch piece of two-out hitting from the doctor.
Well, the decision to put Malachi Mitchell into the game also pays off for the Savannah Bananas. And they have the luxury of D.R. Meadows, who earns the best batting average with runners in scoring position on the tour. A 476 mark up at the dish and coming through yet again for his ball club.
He goes up to 25 runs driven in. Now Alex Ziegler with the inning on the line. Deeb leads off third, 90 feet away from what would be a third Bananas point. Okay. Ziggy in the two-hole for Dan Oberst. He's gone from the extra hitter spot to handling first base. This is now 2 balls and a strike. The kid out of Butler, Pennsylvania. Pokes it foul. We got to hear from Ziggy's legendary dad, Bruce, a half inning ago. Our best wishes go out to Mr. Bruce Ziegler. Back in the Keystone State, legendary Banana Ball and BTV fan. One of the toughest guys that I've ever had the pleasure of coming across. Answer's got nothing on Mr. Ziegler. Good job there by Kais to bear down. He ends up getting Alex swinging. Trick play missed, allows the Bananas to tie the inning, but they cannot double up the party animal. So it's still a 2-1 lead in the all-important points department. As we head to the 7th, 3 innings still left on the docket. Nanners lead by 1.
Going to have a good clean fight. They'll be fighting with their mops and buckets, and you have to decide who the best fighter is. But here's the best part. The loser gets dunked with bucket water from the mop. Mr. Cleans, are we ready? All right, then starting positions. Fans, you will choose the winner. On your mark, get set, fight. There they go. Oh, the battle for the ages. Oh, he's blasting. And there they go. They are duking it out. Who is the cleanest? Who is the best? Mr. Clean. They're all over the place. He's spinning.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop the clock.
Another fierce battle currently underway. Well, it was underway until the young professor stepped in and broke it up. Battle between Mr. Cleans. Who is the Mr. Cleanest? There's your guy. Zach Phillips, the new man on the mound for the Bananas. Second guy out of their pen.
Toeing the slab for the 48th time this season, which is leading all players on this year's World Tour. And Philly also leading all Bananas in minutes per inning this season, averaging 3 outs in 3 minutes and 45 seconds. And again, he has not allowed an earned run since June 15th against Banana Ball's third team in the Firefighters. And on the first pitch, it's Jackson Olsen with range, a great throw under the legs to Alex Ziegler, and it's Olsen arguably having his most impressive defensive performance at second base all season.
The guts it takes to send that thing under the leg over to Ziggy, as the party animals are going to challenge if Ziegler was able to keep his foot on the bag. Each team in Banana Land has a challenge, as do the fans. For the fans, when they use it, they lose it no matter what. For the teams, if they are right and the call is overturned, they get to retain their challenge. So on first glance, looks like John Byrne, first base umpire, got it right. We've got a minute to make the call. There it is, clear as day. Foot on the bag, well, he's getting the ball.
Yep, call stands.
Good play, Alexiades, call stands. Which means the party animals lose their challenge. Now they will gain another if this thing goes to showdowns, but that's something we can tackle if we get some bonus banana ball here tonight. Mike Vivacis looks confounded. Can't comprehend how Ziggy kept the foot on the bag there. Most people can't comprehend most of Ziggy's capabilities. The guy's got 4 Guinness World Records. He's got some of his moves in Fortnite and Apex Legends. It's not an every kind of guy over at first base. He's no mere mortal. As Hosley takes care of Skull for out number 2. And it was Skull getting down the line very quickly, which is why Hosley decided to go to the bare hand. Pick that ball on a bounce. Throw it across the diamond to grab the out. Tough play here from Olsen. He bounces it. 2 trick plays on the inning for the great 8. And it's a speedy 1-2-3 frame from Zach Phillips.
And if you take out the time that the challenge took, that was a 1 minute and 16-second inning for Zach Phillips, the 16th fastest in banana ball history, as we go down to Party Animals correspondent Drake Toll.
Pico, Josh, it's time for Party Animal Speed Tour. Follow me, guys. This over here is our dugout. But first, these are our players. Look, that's Isaac Hess. He's one of the assistant coaches. Now, let's take you through our dugout. This is our camera operator. Wave camera operator. Camera, let's go. Speed Tour. Welcome to the dugout. These are contestants for the very next promotion here in Banana Land. Kind of dark. That's our dugout. That's me, Sam. Speed Tour. As we go through the dugout, we're going to see cups, 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 cups. Powerade. Come on, cameraman, follow along. Bats, bats, bats. Starting lineup on a cup. Speed Tour. Cameraman, follow me. Come on, gotta go faster, gotta go faster. More of our players. That's Jake Skull, number 10 overall draft, 15 overall draft pick in 2010 to the Texas Rangers. That's Anthony Coromato. Speed Tour. Come, cameraman. This is our beautiful ballpark. 15,000 people and Sean Fluke. Sean, what are your thoughts tonight?
Yeah, this place is crazy. It's a crazy place.
Speed Tour! Cameraman, follow me! We're gonna wrap it up right here in front of the dugout with all our friends. That's Party Animal Speed Tour. Josh Pico, party on.
Thank you very much, Mr. Toll. Boy, we gotta get Justin an Emmy for his work on that Speed Tour. Our roaming cameraman with fire under his feet as he tracks Jake throughout the pandemonium there as Dylan Porter takes over on the mound for the boys in black and tape. Dylan Porter out for the 33rd time this season for the Party Animals. Much like Brady Kais has been another guy who's been victim of the long ball. Surrendered a walk-off home run to Jackson Olsen in Cleveland earlier this month. And we saw he was that man on the mound who surrendered a 3rd straight walk-up to the Bananas last weekend. And that long ball coming off the bat of Robert Anthony Cruz. It was 414 feet to dead center off the batter's eye. High chopper, Jordan Hussein behind the back, smooth as silk. And it's 1 pitch, 1 out here for Porter. Well, that's the start he's looking for, and what's also nice to see for Porter, keeping that ball on the ground, not allowing the Bananas to try and elevate there. Pulling out of Oakland, California. Goes down the man out of Manhattan Beach. Alexiades cleared the 420-foot wall in the 2nd inning, walk-off home run while he was in full United States skiing gear. Helmet, goggles, boots, and everything. Dylan Porter giving us a little bit of a 6-2-2, a pistol squat, and a fastball fired from 7 feet in front of the rubber. It's ball 2. Give us a dance. We'll let you bend the rules of what is and isn't a balk in Banana Land. The dance has got to be quality, though. Dangerous pitch here. Alexiades takes ball 4, just barely misses. Late call from Vincent Chapman. Reese trying to make it 2 bases. And gunned down at second. Stupendous sprint defense by the Party Animals. They get it to all 7 fielders behind the pitcher and catcher just in time to grab Super Reese.
And we've got the confetti popped behind the Bananas dugout. The fans using their challenge tonight.
This one is lost immediately upon its use, as I mentioned a half inning ago. So let's take a look. Jake Skoll was the 7th and final Party Animal who needed to touch the ball. And the tag is there in plenty of time. Calls confirmed. Great work out there by Jeff Clapp. Textbook stuff from the Animals.
Great stuff. They clearly were not baffled by any means by the late call from Vincent Chapman behind the plate on that ball 4 sprint. Alexiades thought he might have a little bit of an edge, as thinking they may need to take a little more time to start to get towards that second base bag, but instead the Animals with a great transition, especially among those 3 outfielders at the very end.
This one bounced to Acuff between the legs, over to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning for Dylan Porter. Thanks to the sprint defense. He gets trick plays from his 3rd baseman and shortstop. And it's still a 2-1 Nanners lead with only 2 innings left on the docket. Get one more look at the trick play from Chase Acuff as we're heading to the 8th. In YouTube, you get to look at the pistol squat from Mr. Dylan Pistol Squat Porter, as well as
look at the triceps.
Mr. Olympia competition.
That's
Let's get it
Oakley,
down
everybody.
to the
All right, next up. Joe, how old are you, Joe? 38 years young. Let's see what you got, Joe. Oh, look at that. Whoa, Joe. Oh, my goodness. Carved out of stone is Joe. And, sir, what is your name?
Wayne.
Wayne, how old are you, dude?
62.
62 years old. All right, Wayne, what do you got?
Welcome back to Banana Land. Look at our Mr. Olympia competition and the astounding Wayne, who just emerged victorious in landslide fashion.
I can only hope that I maintain a physique like that in my later years in life.
It's what we're all striving for. Wayne is the gold standard as DJ the Invader takes over on the mound for the Nanners here in the top of the 8th.
The Invader landing on the mound for the 25th time this season. Last time out, pitched an inning and a 1/3 for the Bananas. Did not give up a run to the Party Animals. Collected an MPI time of 3 minutes and 41 seconds for the Bananas as the Party Animals batting with .263 against DJ this season, which is quite a drop-off from the .366 mark they had a season ago.
Changeup is where he makes his bacon. Looks in a slider. Four-seam, two-seam, and cut fastball as well. Noah Fisher deep down the right field line, and it's going to bounce off the netting. 5-pitch mix from the Invader, who, through Sam Bauman's impressive investigative journalism, seems like has spent a lot of his formative years in Jacksonville, Florida. This one smoldered out to right center field. D.R. Meadows, full extension. That is highway robbery of Noah Fisher, who tips his helmet in appreciation.
An over-the-shoulder diving catch for D.R. Meadows, who has had a couple of misplays out in center field tonight for the Bananas. A play like that makes up for all of the mistakes. What a huge first out for DJ the Invader in the 8th inning.
That pitch missed inside. as we now get a 1-1 count on Jason Swan, who we 100% are completely sure was born and raised in Jacksonville, Florida. Plenty of pictures have surfaced, the two of these guys hanging out playing youth baseball together back in the day. And Swanee right back up the middle, well struck for a 1-out single.
And a big night overall for Jason Swan. Now 3 hits in this ball game, including a double and a run batted in.
He passes the baton to Tanner Thomas out of Fleming Island, Florida. Just about 20 minutes from downtown Jacksonville. The Duval boys come in bunches in Banana Land. Tanner singled his first time. Since then, a couple ground outs to Jackson Olsen at second. Social media star on social media star crime. Swan back safe as Bill Leroy checks on him. Jason 9 for 9 in his stolen base attempts on the tour. They get 2 and 2 here on Mr. Chicken Tender Thomas.
Just 2 for 8 against DJ the Invader this season. Now 2 for 9 as you get a mighty hack. Tanner coming up empty. Big punch out for DJ.
Now 2 down for the second baseman, Dustin Baber. You get another look. The fastball blown by Thomas for strike 3. The Florida guy, Baber out of Babson Park. Started his college career at Daytona State. Chases the changeup behind 0-2. Baber got a JUCO Gold Glove when he was at Daytona State. He's really a fantastic hitter as well for his junior college and North Carolina A&T days, as Swan makes it a perfect 10 for 10 on the tour in his stolen base tries. Also not able to handle the throw from Leroy. So Jason grabs a bonus 90 along the way.
Well, Bill, on the throw down to Jackson Olsen, tried to go behind the back and collect a trick play if he was able to catch Swanee stealing. That decision is what allowed that throw to go so awry as Eric Jones Jr. fields this one, takes it to the back himself, collects the trick play, and the Bananas maintain their 1-point edge in tonight's ball game.
They could double their lead in points with just 1 run in the bottom of the 8th. We'll see if that happens after this quick break. And YouTube, I feel like a filthy liar, because this is actually our longest break of the night for TruTV. I think we got ourselves a 2-minute commercial while we turn Smith's Ballpark yellow. Please don't tell anybody watching on TruTV. I'm sure they won't notice the extra 30 seconds they have to wait to come back. Boy, what a sight this is.
Keep it going.
Pico had to get a little video of that one. There is something so majestic about the lights getting to wrap all the way around with
One more time.
2 levels of seating from foul pole to foul pole.
Keep it going, here we go.
And I just know those Wasatch Mountains are staring down at us right now. What a vision it must be from up there. Jesse Cole, I'm sure you like the view too.
We love you so much, Banana Nation. Now let's go, Bananas!
too, Jesse. Someday I'm going to climb those mountains, Josh.
Someday I'm going to throw a football over them mountains.
All right, we're going to talk about Ryan Rodriguez when we're back in 10 seconds on TruTV. Smith's Ballpark in Salt Lake City, Utah turned yellow in the middle of the 8th inning as we join you again, Banana Ball live on TruTV and the Bananas YouTube page. Ryan Rodriguez taking over on the bump for the Party Animals, trying to put up a very important goose egg to keep this a one-point game going into the 9th. Well, last weekend he entered the series finale in a major way. Drew Gillespie going down on the field and having to exit due to injury. Rodriguez coming in, facing Robert Anthony Cruz, leaving a Banana stranded in scoring position to send the ball game to showdowns. Again, continues to get high leverage situations for the Party Animals, who are now taking their late innings in kind of a committee ordeal. And Rodriguez, the first man getting the try, just trying to ensure that the Bananas don't extend their lead in points for the final inning of play. 6, 7, and 8 for the Bananas. Leroy, Cruz, and Hosley. Look at the slider there, doesn't get the bite that Sexy Mexy wanted on it. Primarily a 3-pitch guy, cutter, slider, and a 12-6 curve. But Bill Leroy demolished that foul as someone evidently attacked our center field camera person. Now Rodriguez, a bad pitch away from gifting the Bananas the inning-winning run on base. That ball deep to left, and it's going to be foul. Bill got a good hold of that one. Well, Bill backflipped like that one was going to leave the yard, but did not make too many moves to start to round the bases. Watching that one sail foul. Again, this is the man who also owns the highest ball force sprint rate on the Bananas, so a very patient batter. May try and find a way to work himself on base, but instead Rodriguez goes to his signature slider and gets the punch out of Leroy. And you get the split to boot as well as he is fired up. Boy, Ryan Rodriguez is always an intense character on the mound. Seems like he had a couple extra cups of coffee on this beautiful Friday in Salt Lake City. Guys, dialed it up to 11. Sneaks the cutter by Robert Anthony Cruz. Tries to backdoor the slider, just misses. Cruz still the man with the most success against Ryan Rodriguez of any batter this season. 3 for 6 against him. But it's Rodriguez who still has not allowed a home run yet in his Banana Ball rookie campaign. It's just a few feet away from that no longer being the case on that 3-1 foul bomb from Bill Leroy. Good check there by Rack. Does not bite on the slider. Ahead 3-1. He struck out both times tonight. They're going to do some damage. And he'll take a ball for a sprint. Fastball misses in. And Rack going to tap the brakes as he rounds first. Content with one base on the sprint after we saw Alexiades gunned down at second an inning ago by the Party Animals on such a play. But there's no need to get aggressive. Try and get yourself in a scoring position. You know your team has the lead. And the Bananas are going to keep Cruz on the base pass, but they do have the ability to insert Malachi Mitchell into this game as well to be the designated runner. We're kind of with a lot more speed than Cruz, but Rack is a very bright man on the base paths. He's got good baseball speed. 7 steals. He's only been caught 3 times. Board for Danny Hosley, who's 1 for 2 on the night. Rack got a big secondary there. Kind of made a big jolt towards second base and thought better of it. He's the inning-winning run. There he goes. Throw from ball home. Ends up into center field. Baber not able to handle the one-hopper. That's a big stolen base from Rack. Well, again, this is Tyler Gillum using his green light special base running system. Just giving Rack the sign to go ahead, try and run on Bronson Ballhome, and it pays off. Now Hosley running with a man in scoring position, and we saw Haas thrive a lot in those situations last year, leading the Bananas in batting average with RISP. First base umpire John Burns said Hosley did not go around on the check. Here's the 3-1. Rack off for third. It's ball 4 anyhow, and the Bananas are going to walk off the inning. That's a huge insurance point. They're up 3-1 with 1 inning to play. Command just gets the better of Ryan Rodriguez. That's where we've seen him struggle more than anywhere else on tour this season. The Bananas feeling a lot more comfortable going into the final inning. Hosley led the 2023 tour with 28 walk-offs. He grabs his 8th inning ender to walk off the 8th here in Salt Lake City. First of 2 games here at Smith's Ballpark. What a dance from the Bananas, led by Flash and Michael Deeb. And once they're done boogieing, we now head to the 9th. You see Rodriguez clearly frustrated with himself. Gifted the Bananas their 3rd point of the ball game on back-to-back ball 4 sprints. Take a look at the rules here in the 9th. Every run scored will count as a point. And boy, the Animals have had some remarkable 9th inning rallies as of late. They just have not been able to turn them into a lot of W's.
And what's really impressive is it's come against 2 different guys on the mound, Danny Hosley and Austin Krasminski. And we saw last weekend impressive rallies from the Party Animals, and they used their golden batter very effectively in the series finale, sending Jake Skull up to the dish, and he collected that first home run in Banana Ball's golden batter history. Would not be surprised if they turned to him here on night 1 in Salt Lake City.
Skull started the inning with the solo home run, and then ended up with a huge 2-out RBI single, driving the 3rd run of the frame for the Animals. That tied things up against Danny Hosley. Tyler Gillum, Adam Virant, Ray Ortega, and company turned to Austin Krasminski here on night 1 in Salt Lake.
Well, with the struggles we saw from Danny Hosley last Saturday, allowing the blown save for the Party Animals, it's going to be Krem getting the save situation here tonight. 9 saves in 11 opportunities for the Bananas, and has been an above tour average pitcher with a 1.18 ERA plus, indicating 18% better than the tour average pitcher this year.
And Krasminski, a guy, after he was a 2017 collegiate Banana, signed as a free agent by the Angels, made it all the way up to AAA, which of course is right here, the Salt Lake Bees. And Krasminski said he gave up the longest home run of his career. Good memories here in Smith's Ballpark. Kremlin spent a year as a Chicago Cubs minor leaguer. This is his rookie campaign in Banana Land. Bronson Ballhome's going to get to swing it. He deserves to. Switch hitting catcher 2 for 3 on the night with a run driven in.
Hasn't tried to do too much at the plate, just keeping the swing short, lining 2 balls into center field.
Krasminski, a power pitcher, averages 93 miles an hour with the fastball, can touch 95, and has an excellent circle change as well as a wipeout slider. Out of Roswell, Georgia.
Well, he's waiting to deliver the pitch to Bronson Ballham. Getting in on the celebrations with the music as well, waving his hands around before delivering the 1-2 that's spoiled by Bronny.
And right after him with the gas. Ballham nods in appreciation. See what Leroy and Krasminski do on another 1-2. Looks like they went to the changeup. Ballham saw it well. Plunks ball home. A hit by pitch. And he's going to kick his way down to first base, which means the Party Animals get to bring the inning tying run up to the dish. It's going to be a golden batter.
For invoking their golden batter rule, hitting in the place of Jordan Hussein is their golden batter, Jake Skoll.
Hussein was working on a great night as well, 2 for 3, with 2 runs driven in and a triple. But how can you say no to the upside of the almighty Jake Skoll?
Again, at the first golden batter home run last Saturday for the Party Animals. Has 2 extra base hits tonight, a triple and a double. And for Hussein, just 6 extra base hits on tour. The Party Animals looking for one big swing to tie up this ball game.
12 years of minor league baseball experience between the pitcher and hitter, as Armando Becerra has pinch run for Ballham over at first. This one popped up in the infield behind home plate. Leroy has it for out number 1.
No time for tricks for Bill Leroy. Instead, will come down with the ball the standard way. He is trying to avoid Jake Skoll having to come up and bat again against Austin Krasminski. Instead, they want to try and retire Hampton and Acuff and end this ball game. Trim that magic number down to just 1 game to claim the season series.
Party Animals trying to get the bat back in the hands of Skoll, who is in the hole. His partner in crime, Reese Hampton, former Tigers and Diamondbacks minor leaguer, had a ball and no strikes. Chase Acuff sandwiched in between the pair. He waits on deck. He's got a home run already tonight. Now it's 2-0 here on Hampton, who has 9 home runs on the tour, tied for second most. Foul ball, not caught by the fans. Fascinating to see if Becerra tries to swipe second. I would wager he does not. Hampton is the tying run. He's the man who really matters as he pops that one into the stands and onto the roof.
I think you may also see Becerra play it very conservatively over at first base, considering we saw Bill Leroy gun him down when he was serving as the designated runner in the 6th inning of play.
Swing and a foul tip into the mitt of Leroy. Huge strikeout from Krasminski for the second out here in the top of the 9th.
For as good of a hitter as Reese Hampton is, Austin Krasminski has owned him all tour long. Hampton now just 2 for 19 against Krem as he get another look at that strikeout swinging.
That was good old country hardball. The Krus monster fired up. He's got to get through one of the best hitters on the tour, especially when it comes to the 9th inning in Chase Acuff. 1-0. Chase 2 for 4, a double in the 3rd, a homer in the 5th.
Acuff really good at getting the hands in, being able to turn on pitches, and that's that's why you're seeing Kuzminski and Villaroy continuing to work on the outside corner against Acuff in this plate appearance.
Fisted the opposite way. Jackson Olsen skips it to first in time. And the Bananas take a 3-1 win here, night one in Salt Lake City.
A ball game that once again comes down to the wire. But the Bananas continued to battle against the Party Animals offensively in the late stages of the ball game. And it was a stand-up defensive performance, especially from the infielders and for Jackson Olsen, his greatest game at second base, and caps it off with the bounce pass trick play to put the magic number to 1 game.
Well, Bill Leroy says, Bananas Nation, let's dance. The boys dance. He's going to shout out his teammates after they grab their 34th win of the year against the Party Animals. Now 12 games better than their arch rivals with only 13 games left to play. So if you're a Party Animals fan, here's to 13 straight wins from the boys in black and pink. It'll be on the Bananas YouTube page tomorrow night. It'll be 9 p.m. Eastern, first pitch. We've got a lot to chat on the post-game show about. For now, we send it back down to Bill.
Your winning squad. Entertainers Alex Ziegler, Malachi Mitchell, Maceo with infielder Dalton Malden. Tonight's starting pitcher, Noah Nisnik, and behind the plate, myself, Bill Leroy. Our pitching staff, Cowboy Kyle Louise, Ethan Scooge, Ryan Kellogg, Jared Donaldson, Austin Kuzminski, DJ the Invader, Andy Archer, and Zach Phillips. And now, the boys that do it all, our utility players, Eric Jones and Teddy Huxley. And time for our infielders. We have Brandon Crosby, Correll Fry, Danny Oberst, KJ Jackson. And our infielders, Jackson Olsen and Ryan Cobb. For the boys in the outfield, D.R. Meadows, Reese Alexiades, Rack, Robert Anthony Cruz, Michael Deeb, and Ty Jackson. Our coaching staff, Ray Ortega, Adam Byron, Tyler Gillum. Last but not least, the tallest man in sports, Dakota Stilts Albritton. So we're going to finish with one tradition out here with you. Our goal since we started was to bring people together to have fun and make baseball fun. And you guys coming out joining us, we want to celebrate that together. So we're going to finish with Stand By Me. So what we ask all of you and your neighbor, put your arms around each other all the way around the stadium here, 15,000 strong.
Well,
put your arms around each other.
On the field,
and we're going to join in.
We stand up in the booth. We're ready to wrap this thing up and get you back to some goofy TruTV action. A little wipeout, little impractical jokers. There's a lot on the docket here still tonight. Welcome up into the booth with Josh Talevsky, Vico Scala. Thank you all so much for spending this Big Tiger Friday with us on TruTV and the Nanners YouTube page. Really impressive win for the Bananas once again. They just keep on rolling.
Again, it was an impressive victory tonight, and I think it really just exemplified how deep the Bananas pitching is overall. Yet another phenomenal start from Noah Nisnik, and then from Zach Phillips to DJ the Invader to Austin Krzyminski. Really effective late inning bullpen management by the Bananas overall. And the Party Animals grounded out 16 times in tonight's ball game. The Bananas, in a stadium that's a pretty hitter-friendly park, were able to keep the ball on the ground against a terrific offense and come away with the victory. And with that many groundouts, it is not surprising that there were 22 total trick plays in tonight's game, 15 of them coming from the Bananas. And we actually saw Jackson Olsen with his trick play to end the ball game and secure the victory, tie the single-game, single-player trick play record, 6 in tonight's ball game, and he was really on a tear in the late stages of this one, and again, was just marvelous defensively, as was Danny Hosley at third base, and of course, we cannot forget the diving catch by D.R. Meadows in center field in the 8th inning to back DJ on the mound.
Yeah, it was really a full team effort, but how about Jackson Olsen? He ends up joining D.R. Meadows as well as Ryan Cox, Dustin Baber, and Chase Acuff in the 6 trick plays in one game club. We are still waiting for somebody to make it a 7 trick play game and blow the entire club to smithereens.
It's going to be fun. We could very well see it tomorrow. Again, we have seen over these last couple of weekends the Bananas and Party Animals averaging over 20 trick plays per game. So it does not seem unreasonable that we could see a single player record in this series, or tomorrow, I should say. And again, the Bananas, their magic number to win the season series against the Party Animals is now down to just 1 game. They have the potential to do it tomorrow night. And the Party Animals, again, they're going to have to find guys to step up. We saw how much the loss of Drew Gillespie hurt this ball club with Ryan Rodriguez coming in that 8th inning and being unable to keep it a 1-point game against the Bananas.
Well, it seemed beyond obvious that the Bananas were going to win the season series last year against the Party Animals when they went into night 2 in Des Moines, Iowa, up 8 games with 9 to play. It's a little trickier this time around. It's a 12-game deficit with 13 still on the docket for the Party Animals, but crazier things have happened in the history of sport. We'll be back here on TruTV next Friday night, funny enough, from Des Moines, Iowa. That means it'll be an 8 p.m. Eastern first pitch, and then tomorrow night, much earlier on the docket, it's going to be the Bananas YouTube page where you can watch Game 2 from Salt Lake City free here on YouTube, and then that series in Des Moines will kick off next Thursday night. So let's see if the Bananas can take the Beekeepers State, which would be the first time, of course, Banana Ball's ever gotten here to Utah. That will be on the morrow. We'll see you there on the Bananas YouTube page. Can't wait to see you on TruTV next Friday for the 4th of 5 straight Friday night battles between these two squads on True. And then, of course, we can't wait to see what goes down tomorrow night. All right, we have to shout out the cast and crew before we close this thing out. Run them out. Get out of the booth. We are done up here until... Shout out on the first base camera to Emma Bates, on the third base camera Emerson Elmgren, on high home it is Sophia Peach. Center field dominated by Hope Peters, high third that would be Lexton Fowler, and on the wireless Mr. Justin Gordon. When it comes to the people back in Savannah, this broadcast was directed by Chris Haynes, our technical director Mr. Griffin Ellis. On the replay, Keegan Woods. Audio handled by Brian Bailey. The scorebug, Kwanzi, one name, you know him, you love him. On the graphics, Michael Basista. The statistics on said graphics, Mikey O'Connor. Our moderators in the chat on YouTube, Scott Thompson and Colbyte_. A big shout out to our coordinating producer, Chad Reese, as well as our producer on site, Nick Kelby. the saltine cracker, Mr. Beef Stew, now known as Cheesecake. Thank you so much, Josh Talevsky on the color commentary, Sam Bauman and Drake Toll from down on the field, as well as a big thank you to Cowboy Kyle Lewicks, Reese Alexiades, Alex Ziegler, and Malachi Mitchell for all sharing their voices with us on the broadcast tonight. For the executive producers of BTV, which is Jesse, Emily, Carrie Cole, as well as Jared Orton, and the wonderful people with the Salt Lake City Bees who helped us make this broadcast possible. Biko Scala saying so long for now. See you tomorrow night for Game 2 from Salt Lake City. We're on YouTube. We'll see you there. And we'll see you later!